How's it going, everybody? In this video I want to discuss a topic that some people get, some people don't, and I want to demystify the concept of it. Is CDP, Cisco Discovery Protocol. It's actually a very, very cool protocol if you are running all Cisco in your network. CDP is a device discovery protocol that runs over layer 2 on all Cisco manufactured devices and allows network management applications to discover Cisco devices that are neighbors of already known devices. So with CDP, network management applications can learn the device type and the SNMP agent address of neighboring devices running lower layer transport protocols. This feature enables applications to send SNMP queries to neighboring devices. CDP runs on all media that supports SNAP or Subnetwork Access Protocol. Because CDP runs over the data link layer, two systems that support different network layer protocols can learn about each other. So you can have one guy that runs OSPF, another guy that runs IS to IS, they'll still learn about each other. Each CDP configured device sends periodic messages to a multicast address, advertising at least one address at which it can receive SNMP messages. The advertisements also contain time to live or hold time information, which is the length of time a receiving device holds CDP information before discarding it. By each device also listens to the messages sent by other devices to learn about neighboring devices. So CDP and switch stacks. A switch stack appears as a single switch in the network. Therefore, CDP discovers the switch and not the individual members. The switch stack sends CDP messages to neighboring devices when there are changes to the switch stack membership, such as stack members being added or removed. So by default, CDP is on by default, and the global interface states are enabled. It's actually, if you do CDP run, that turns it on globally. By default, the timer is 60 seconds, the hold down is 180 seconds, or 3 minutes, and the CDP version by default is version 2. So enabling and disabling CDP is pretty easy. CDP is enabled by default. You can either do CDP run, turn CDP on globally, or interface gig 1, CDP enable or no CDP enable. Monitoring or maintaining, clear CDP neighbor counters, clears the counters. CDP table, clears the table. Show CDP, displays global information and frequency. So if we were to jump onto a box here, we do Joe CDP, you're going to get CDP information, sending packets every 60 seconds, sending hold time is 180 seconds, and CDP version 2 is enabled. So if we were to do show CDP and do question mark, we're going to have entry, forward, interface, neighbors, and traffic. So let's do entry first. Entry, and then we're going to do all neighbor entries. So star. So it's going to give us a lowdown of what we see, how we see it, and what we see about them. So as you can see, quite a bit of information. So we're going to do this one. Show CDP entry. Then we're going to do forward. And so right now what we have is the ports that is forwarding packets on. Right now, nothing. Interface. And we can specify an interface we want to see. So in this case, we're going to do interface. It's going to give us a breakdown as to what's going on. So this gives us an overview of every port that's on the switch. So fast 1.1 is down, live protocol is down, encapsulation is ARP, it's sending packets every 60 seconds, and hold time is 180 seconds. So that's for everybody. So we have that, and then we can do neighbors, and we can see who we're directly connected to, which is also a good thing. And we can also do traffic. And right now we have total packets output and things like that. We have not many errors, and we're running version 2. So now let's go to global config and actually tweak some of these. So we're going to do a CDP question mark, and we're going to have advertise version 2, which is by default, and we can do question mark. There's nothing available for that. CDP forward, ingress, and you can say forward CDP packets to another interface, and we can say fast 1/0/1. Egress is fast 1/0/1. Alright, so invalid configuration. It may have a parser check to where it does every it checks to see if line protocol is up. So the whole time is going to be 180 seconds by default. You can go down as low as 10. You can do timer, which is 60 seconds by default, or you can bring that down as low as 5. So let's take a look at, if we were to do a term mon and do a debug Cdp packets, and we were to do a, wait here for a second, I don't know when the last one was sent. Okay, there you go. So CDP packet received from rack 1, switch 1, or switch 2 and switch 1. Version 2 sent on 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And these are advertisements. So that's pretty much the end of it. I mean, there's not really a debugs. If you're having an issue, so let's see, CDP IP. I'm just curious to see what that actually is. And you're going to have it sending updates on a pretty regular basis. So it's looking like every 30 seconds we have a packet advertisement or a packet receipt of some sort. And we're going to look at, let's see, adjacency. If you're wondering why they're having a problem getting something to converge, this would be a good one. But as you can see, nothing's really having a hard time with it. So, version 2, packet sent out, the interfaces, as you can see, it's not very complicated. It's actually a very, very easy thing to do. Show CDP traffic. So that's pretty much the extent of it. There's not a whole lot more you can do beyond that, so that's why I figured I'd just quick show you how this actually works. Not much there. Now, the one thing that's kind of cool about CDP is it can be used to advertise routing information with a protocol called ODR, or on-demand routing, where it would actually advertise things through CDP down to your spokes. So you would set up ODR on the hub. It would advertise a default route down to your spokes, and there you would go. So it gives you a lot of flexibility with how that actually works, stuff like that. So that's about the extent of what I have to show you in this video. I knew it was going to be short out of the gate because of the fact of what you can do, but yeah, that's pretty much about it. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.